EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Shamrocks of Tokyo. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Here's Allen to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To the air, Allen, and he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him. And
he is into the end zone for a touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Shamrocks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Prescott. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cook following the penalty. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Cook with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Shamrocks take a 3-touchdown lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The give now to Abanikanda. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the first down.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. On play action, Prescott. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Off 52. 5 wide. That's it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Abanikanda once again. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen again. Touchdown! James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the 1st half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action now. Prescott. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd down. Here's Campbell. Oh, look at the juke. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, that they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Allen now looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Cowboys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at fourth in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 97 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, 56, tick.
Now Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a...
And now the rookie's free across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 141 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Tokyo, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year.